Hey there, this is Ice to see you. We are back for some The Elder Scrolls Online. You know the drill. Like, yeah, you do. So, we have 2 Crown Experience Scroll that lasts for 2 hours. That's actually pretty cool. And we are back for with some rad music and shit like this. Oh, there is some scamp. Nothing much. Really, the scamp are always pretty shitty. We don't really care, right? Just some scamp. Some rad music you can't hear on YouTube, but nobody is watching me on YouTube anyway, so who cares? I mean, why is there 3 of you suddenly? Like, it's actually fucking sudden, let's be honest. You're a seducer brute. How does this work? How can you be a seducer and a brute? To me it sounds like someone hating his wife. I don't know if that's the case, but that's how it sounds to me. I have no bounty on me, dude. Let's go. Oh, okay. No worries. I'll kill you. If that's really what you want. That's really what you want. What you want. Well, thanks. Thank you, good sir. Holy crap. Okay, let's kill that shit. Why can't I... Yeah, thank you. That's about it. Peculiar key. I'm really in no hurry. Wait, what? That was stupid. Like, really stupid? Okay. I guess. Well, I guess I have to bring back these things. down there. We'll do that. Pretty cool music that is right now. I think I finally found a volume where the music is not too loud. Might be wrong, but yeah, maybe. Depend on the music, really. But I did normalize the sound, so it should be good. Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, excellent. Another clumsy adventurer bumbles into my home. I really must put a hex on that lift. Have you come to rob me? That would go very poorly for you.
My name is Barilla. I come on behalf of Sun and Shadow, an Organian in Sadrit Mora.
Sun in Shadow. Oh yes, I know the lizard. An enterprising young mage.
You have a great ass, by the way.
Don't look so surprised. Her magical abilities are the worst kept secret in Sadrith Mora. What does she want? I hope you bring more than boring salutations.
I have the finger bone of Zen Films, taken from Zentitaris.
Do you now? Well, she's a clever one, isn't she? Even convinced you to do the work for her. Impressive. So, what does our scaled friend want in exchange for this relic? No. Give me a moment. I'm keen to guess. She wants her freedom, right?
Yeah, yes, she need you to endorse her bid for freedom and sponsor her as a hireling of Austelvani.
Oh, good. I was afraid she'd do something boring with her freedom, like run off into the marsh to worship trees or some such. Sun and Shadow shall have my endorsement. I'll give you a writ. Deliver it to my mouth, Erevan. He'll know what to do.
Deliver it to my mouth, so you want me to shove that piece of paper into your mouth? Yeah, I can do that. Totally.
There, that should be sufficient. Now, take that writ and be off.
To the Council and esteemed member of Great House Tilvani, I, Magister Tirana of Telbranora, do hereby request and support the elevation of the slave Argonian Sun in Shadow to rank within our house. She should be lifted from the slave caste and established as a ranked hireling as soon as possible. Sun in Shadow has shown great initiative and a capacity for careful planning. Her actions, both direct and indirect, led to the acquisition of valuable relic and item vital to my research. The fact that she accomplished this feat while still in shackles speaks volumes. Oh, and by the way, you had the time to write all this in like 5 seconds, okay. The Council is in no doubt aware of Sun and Shadow's magical aptitude. Despite a racial handicap, she shows great promise, particularly in the realm of alteration and conjuration. Such talents demand cultivation. The house shall profit from her work, I have no doubt. Honor and regards Tirana, Magister of the Great House Telvani, Master of Telbranora, got an arrow in the knees, President of the United States, Your Honor, piece of shit. I don't know. I can't think of more honorable titles. Okay, I just... Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'll walk. Nothing much left to explore, right? There's still that here that pissed me. That I didn't get it. Let's see. Deliver the writ to a raven on him above. Yeah, I can do that. I wonder, did I get... Oh, I have 1 champion points to get. Nice. I will go with Blast as usual.
This one, may luck follow you.
Do you need something? I'm rather busy at the moment.
I have a writ from Magister Tirana.
Oh? Let me see that. Submit to council. Argonian slave freed, services to House Telvanni. Well, well. I've always known Sun in Shadow to be ambitious, but this is quite the master stroke. I shall take this to the council and send for her.
Excellent.
Feel free to wait in the council chamber. We will rule on this matter soon. One other thing. Some of my personal correspondence went missing recently. If that ever happens again, the Morag Tong will hear of it. I trust we understand each other.
I think we do fare well.
I'll give this to the council.
Oh. Give me that. Nice. Can't prove I stole it. It disappeared. No. I want to talk to her.
I've imagined this moment since I was a hatchling. I knew I'd be free eventually, but now that the moment's here, I just hope I don't embarrass myself.
What will the council do?
They'll deliberate, needle each other a bit, then set me free. I only hope that they'll take me on as a hireling as well. I'll even get my own quarters. Can you imagine that? Not only my own room, a whole house to myself. My heart is racing.
If you're a hireling, will you be able to leave? I thought you were headed to Black March.
Yes, of course. I mean, eventually. We can talk about that later. Just let me bask in this moment, all right?
As you wish.
Truly, I couldn't have done this without you and Ioki. A plan is only as useful as the people who carry it out. You have my deepest thanks, Sarah. Now, I suppose it's time.
Show me.
Well, well. What brings a slave to our audience chamber?
I bring tidings from my august patron, Magister Tirana. She would have your masters know that this slave, Sun in Shadow, has earned her favor.
What? Magister Tirana would lend her good name to this thing? Preposterous.
Relasa, don't be as tiresome as your master.
Can we move this along, please?
Very well. Magister Tirana, by right of rank, demands that the slave girl, Sun in Shadow, be freed from her bonds and raised up to a hireling of the great House Telvanni. She belongs to Magister Otheri, does she not?
Indeed. My most beneficent patron, Magister Otheri, acquiesces to Magister Tirana's demands. He is confident that Tirana will remember this kindness in the future. Sun and Shadow, you are hereby freed and lifted up to the rank of hireling.
My most majestic patron, Magister Gothrin, warns you all. Lift up one of these beasts, and 1,000 more will follow. This is folly.
If there's nothing else, I have urgent business in Telmora.
Yeah, I just wanted to see. Again, I have no reason to see this.
You've done well, girl. Do come by in a day or so. I may have some work for you.
I can't talk to her.
A hireling. Can you believe it? Not much of a title, I know, but I've spent a lifetime earning it.
What will you do next?
I'll burn these rags, polish my scales, and work even harder. The next few days are critical. I can't afford any slip-ups. Magisters circle new hirelings like cliff racers. If they see any sign of weakness, they swoop in and pick the bones clean.
What about Aoki? Can you free him now?
Not yet, no. Like I said, even the smallest mistake could spell disaster. It's still too early. I can't say more. Not here, anyway. Too many listening ears. Meet me in my new quarters, all right? I have a plan that might speed things along.
I'll come by when I can. Okay, let's go. I like those lifts. Where's the private quarter? This way. Is there a stable in there? No, there's none. Like, there's a castle, but there's no stable. You serious? Okay. Yes, you are. My beast is becoming quite fast. It's cool. Oh, you got new clothes.
Welcome, Sarah. Sorry about the mess. Believe it or not, this place feels like a palace compared to my old slave quarters. With any luck, I won't stay here long. I've hatched a plan that might catapult me to the rank of House Retainer.
What's the plan?
I'm glad you asked. Retrieving scrolls and relics, gathering up roots and mushrooms. That's what the Magisters expect from hirelings. Trust me when I say nothing stunts advancement like doing the expected.
So, how do you plan to defy their expectations?
Real estate. Surprised? Good. Master Firith's been making secret inquiries, looking for land near Voss. Ioki knows a farmer who may be willing to sell his plot. If I purchase the deed and give it to Firith, he might sponsor my next promotion.
I'll look into it.
I know I could count on you. Here's the gold. I'll not pay a drake more than what's in that pouch. Mostly because I don't have a drake more than what's in that pouch. Ioki can provide more details. Or you can just ask around Voss yourself.
How's life as a free woman?
Fantastic! I bought new clothes, see? And no more sharing a room with 8 other people. This space belongs to me. It's mine. Best of all, I can stop hiding. I don't have to tuck my tomes under blankets or hide scrolls in my bodice. I can just be.
As a hireling, do you still work for the Magisters?
Of course. Everyone works for the Magisters in one way or another. Hirelings occupy the lowest rung on the ladder. Aside from slaves, of course. But we can earn a wage and study in peace. We can even refuse a task if we wish. It's remarkable.
You seemed fairly independent even before you were made a hireling.
I enjoyed more freedom than most, it's true. Most of the Marshborn slaves hated me for it. Called me Smokescale, Elfheart, and much, much worse. But that's all behind me now. I won.
You won?
I harnessed my ambition. Served my masters with loyalty and discretion and earned my freedom. They whine like belly-sick wars and rot in chains. It doesn't get any clearer than that.
How goes the plan to free Ioki?
I told you before. These things take time. I can't simply buy him because hirelings aren't allowed to own slaves, and I can't just set him free without jeopardizing my position in the house. This requires patience and an overabundance of caution.
Who owns him currently?
Archmagister Otheri. None of the other magisters would have him. Too many escape attempts. Then there's the matter of magical aptitude. The Telvanni abhor hist magic, and make him wear suppression manacles all the time. Even when he sleeps.
If you remove the manacles, could he use his magic to escape?
Doubtful. Hist magic doesn't operate by the same rules as Telvanni spellcraft. I think that's why the Magisters hate it so much. I can't say for certain, but I doubt there's anything in Ioki's repertoire that could get him out of Sadrith Mora.
Why does Master Firith want this land near Voss?
From what I gather, he wants to build a new tower there. I've no idea why. Nististratha essentially owns Voss, and I can tell you she does not welcome intruders. If I was mad enough to antagonize one of the Magisters, it would not be Drotha.
If that's the case, are you sure you should be helping him?
I only need him to survive long enough to sponsor me. He won't break ground on his tower anytime soon. Plus, there's a rumor that Drotha suffers from some mysterious illness. It could be Firith's doing. You never can tell with the Telvanni.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I did pause the music without wanting to. Sorry about that. Wait. Oh, that's for Glory? Yeah. Glory can wait. I prefer gold to Glory, really. No, it's not too far. Let's go.
Greetings. We must speak quickly. The overseers grow nosy and suspicious.
Sun in Shadow said you may know a farmer near Vos who's willing to sell their land.
I do. Otheri banished me to those farms for a time. I spent 30 days in the dry box and heard many things. A salt rice farmer named Barris Rendo grumbled like a sick crocodile. His wife called Vos a backwater sty. He would sell. Why do you ask?
Sun in Shadow gave me gold to purchase some land for her.
She gave you gold? I thought... My heart told me that she gathered coin to purchase my freedom. She probably seeks to parlay this into an even greater sum.
I don't know.
I trust
I
her
feel like you will be betrayed.
even if I do not fully understand it. Good luck, my friend.
Yeah, I don't
seem to be making much progress.
I don't get it. Like, this girl seems to be... Yeah, she have ambition, but she doesn't want to be free. I mean, she doesn't want to free, this guy. I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. You know what? I really... Fuck it. I wanna go explore this shit, and I will. It's not too far either. All that while listening to Tifa's team. It would make so much more sense if I was listening, if I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. But I'm not. Oh, nice. There is a quest too. We'll take it. Hello there.
One moment. Let me finish this thought. What's this word? Oh, I wish my dear Gnosis would return so I could ask. His handwriting is atrocious. Oh well, I'll just write inky black darkness. That sounds like the tomb he described to me.
What tomb are you talking about?
The nearby Drelloth tomb, of course. My employer, The famous adventurer Narcissus Dren.
Narcissus Dren again.
Its depths, searching for hidden treasure even as we speak. I hope to get to investigate a tomb one day. For now, I'm content to be Narcissus' assistant.
What does an assistant know about hidden treasure?
I am the personal assistant to Narcissus Dren, and I know a great deal about a good many things. I found the old scroll that mentioned the treasure, after all. Narcissus has been gone a long time, though. Even missed lunch today, and he never skips a meal.
I can go into the Drellot tomb and look for Narcissus Dren.
You'll check on Narcissus? How sweet. I will make certain you
Yeah, I
get
can
mentioned
betray
in
him
this next
again.
book. I suppose he just lost track of time studying an intriguing relic or some such. I will feel so much better if you go into Drelloth and see if he's alright.
Can I ask you a few questions before I enter the tomb?
Certainly. I'd be more than happy to tell you all about the great Narcissus Dren and his exciting adventures.
Yeah, I
What do you
heard
want
of
to
him
know?
in Orsinium and I hated him there, so no reason I won't hate him there too, but okay. Tell me more about the hidden treasure.
I suppose I can take credit for that. I found an old scroll in a Telvanni bookshop and took it right to Narcissus for analysis. His translation indicated there were secret passages inside. He said secret passages mean hidden treasure, so here we are.
Tell me more about Narcissus Dren.
You don't know the great Narcissus Dren? He explores the world's most dangerous locations and writes books so that his beloved admirers can experience his adventures vicariously. Oh, just reading his words will send little thrills up and down your spine.
You really admire Narcissus Dren, don't you?
It is much more than mere admiration. Narcissus Dren fills my heart the way mead fills an earthen jar. Someday, we will undergo the ritual of Mara and live happily as husband and wife.
Seriously, you love him?
Better Dren. It has a certain flair, don't you think?
Narcissus Dren and I met in Hrothgar.
You did? Hrothgar, you say? Funny. I don't remember seeing you mentioned in Narcissus Dren and the Draugr Dilemma. Are you sure you met my Narcissus? A person of his stature is often impersonated by unscrupulous cats.
I'm sure he kept winding up locked in a sarcophagus.
Well, that doesn't sound like the Narcissus Dren I know. Just remember, Narcissus Dren does not have time for pretty admirers. His work in the Drelloth tomb is very important, so make sure he's all right. But keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, don't worry. I wonder if you will remember me.
Not so loud. That creature in the next chamber is a tricky one. You must be my new apprentice. Well, let's start the lesson, shall we? You look familiar. Let me think. The cave full of Nereids? The incident with Morala the Cruel and the Mephala cultists? No, I remember. The Draugr incident. We helped the orcs out of a jam, as I recall. What brings you down here, friend?
Your assistant, Zelbeta, sent me to check on you.
Assistant? Oh, you mean that young Nord woman who's been hanging about? Very kind of her. But Narcissus Dren doesn't need to be coddled. I'm in the middle of a very important undertaking. There's more to this old tomb than meets the eye.
What's so special about this tomb?
According to an old scroll I discovered, this tomb was built atop two older structures. Imagine secret chambers that haven't been opened in centuries. And the family died out ages ago. No one to contest my findings. Except that creature over there.
Elvetta mentioned an old scroll too.
She did she? Probably told you she found it? Well, I had to translate it, and from the ancient Elven, no less. Difficult, even for me. Before I could begin my investigation, however, that creature over there appeared to harass me.
You seems to have weathered the Exile's Barrow incident without too much trouble.
It takes more than a few shambling corpses to stop the formidable Narcissus Dren. Come to think of it, I seem to remember that you weren't as helpful as I'd hoped once we got into that ancient Nord barrow. There was a sarcophagus, as I recall.
Yeah, maybe. Did you write a book about that adventure?
Oh, yes. My most popular volume to date. Narcissus Dren and the Draugr Dilemma. Surprised you haven't read it. It's captivating. Help me get through this tomb and I'll let you have a copy. At a substantial discount.
Tell me more about this creature.
It's a sneaky one. Silent as a tomb and twice as deadly. Even its shadow is terrifying. But it won't get the jump on Narcissus Dren. Slip into the chamber and see what its intentions are. I'll wait here, poised to leap to your aid as necessary.
Yeah, very well, I'll go look. You forgot me, you bitch. Well. Yeah, that is... Yeah, okay. The ominous shadow belongs to a tiny spider feasting upon a long-dead scamp. Neither poses any threat whatsoever.
I knew there was nothing to worry about.
Okay, I have to show that to a friend of mine.
Now lead on, my stalwart companion. This tomb won't explore itself.
Hold on. Okay, let's go. I mean, I like it. I like what they did. With the shadow. I like every dungeon in, like, every delve. Every delve have its own ambience and shit, and it's really cool.
This isn't what I expected. It's rather small.
Well, it's Morrowind. What do you expect? It's Vardenfell.
This isn't right. Where's the treasure vault? The hidden chambers? This tomb deeply disappoints Narcissus Dren.
What are you expecting to find here?
Something more interesting than a boring burial chamber. This ancient scroll indicates that if you honor the ancestors, they reveal... I can't quite make out this word. I'm having a hard time translating some of these old idioms.
Vardenfell has a lot of tombs. Are you sure this is the correct one?
Are you questioning my expertise?
Yeah, I do.
Ancient Elven is like a second language to me, and scholars across Tamriel revere my ability to make sense of historic gibberish. Still, I could check my notes again, just to be sure.
Why don't you do that?
Let me see. This squiggle means tomb. Oh, wait. That's V, not D. Veloth tomb. Ooh, what's this button do?
It opened that door.
Deal with that, will you? Then talk to Elfbet outside.
Yeah, well. Really... I'm really not afraid of this shit. But okay, I'll deal with it. I don't know if that shit can stun me, so... I'll just shield it. Can't be stunned, that's annoying. Oh well. Just die faster, please, and stop doing that. Okay, that doesn't actually stun me, so I don't care. I really don't care. Why was this thing here? Who are you?
Glad to see Narcissus wasn't eaten by a ghost. I wonder where he ran off to in such a hurry.
Narcissus shot out of that tomb so fast. Just like that time my sister laughed so hard and mead spurted out her nose. Narcissus was so excited he went to find a mage to open a portal. Told us to meet him there. Wolfrey, pack up. We need to move.
Did Narcissus say where he was going?
He did, and he told me to tell you. But why he needs your help when he has me, well, that's just beyond my comprehension. Narcissus said that he found new information.
Well, you have nice
She said
boobs,
that
but
the
you
scroll
don't
was
have
not
any
about
expertise in
Dweller
battle,
tomb.
don't you?
It pointed toward Veloth tomb.
Any idea where Velot's tomb is located?
You better get moving if you're going to help my Narcissus. Veloth tomb is on the west coast, just south of Nisus. Wolfrey can make his own way, just like you. He's reliable like that. Me? I might hire a mage. Portals are so much nicer than walking.
Okay. Wait, I didn't actually go to... to this delve, and we will... Trust me, we will... Can't hear it if you're on YouTube, but the music passing now, it's really cool. I love how it sounds. Oh, there's a quest just in front of Delph, nice. Let's take it.
Sarah, what a stroke of luck. You're a warrior, yes?
Well, I'm a healer, but yeah, I can take care of myself.
All is not well in Matu's Arkin.
What's the problem?
Husbandry run amok. Our chief breedsman, Drovos Nelvain, created a new genus of Quama. They've proven to be very aggressive and impossible to control. When I advised caution, Drovos nearly killed me. Called me an intellectually stunted poltroon.
What do you want me to do about it?
Drovos managed to create a royal queen egg. If the egg hatches, our native Quama will be wiped out. He's gone mad, Sarah, and all of Vardenfell may pay the price. I need you to destroy this egg. White out the scribs-in-waiting and deal with Drovos.
Alright, I'll help you contain this new breed of Quama.
I hate it's come to this, but Drovos forced my hand. Quama husbandry is a delicate science. Introducing a belligerent expansionist breed like this? It's madness, pure and simple. We can't take the risk.
Tell me more about this new breed of Quama.
They're unique. Selective breeding's nothing new in the egg trade. Some breedsmen focus on increased yield, while others focus on strength and longevity. Drovos wanted the best of everything.
How did he do it?
A combination of classical breeding and alchemy. Mad science, if you will. No one doubts Drovos' brilliance, but his methods are ghastly. Guiding a species toward specific traits takes years of work. Generations. But that's too slow for Drovos.
So this new breed is unnatural then?
Unnatural? Emphatically yes. Nature couldn't produce Quama like this, not without gross interference. I can't stress this enough. If this breed spreads beyond Martus Arkin, we are in for an environmental catastrophe. So please, make haste.
Who are you again?
Yes, I suppose we rushed right past introductions. I'm Raidenar Devani, sub-Tamrielic naturalist. I oversee mining practices for House Hlalu, ensuring that the Kwama aren't exposed to undue risk from disease, starvation, or parasitic infestations.
Why didn't you stop these breeding experiments?
They were promising at first. Kwama are hardy creatures, but they still fall prey to the droops and parasitic mites. It's not unheard of to lose entire colonies to disease. Breeding in resistances made sense. It was a mistake, clearly.
What can you tell me about Drovos?
Drovos possesses a keen intellect, but no restraint. Too much Telvanni in him, I suspect. He has no allies, no official connections, only the work. In truth, this isn't his first transgression. He's been a penstroke away from death more than once.
So what's stopping the house from killing him this time?
They don't know what he's done, and there's no time to tell them. The new queen could hatch any minute. Drovos also hired a company of mercenaries to protect him. Small-minded ruffians called the Rumble Guard. They're the brutes that chased me out.
With judicious yet unobtrusive maintenance, a moderately sized mine can produce an abundance of valuable Kwama eggs. Kwama mines can also produce tasty script jerky, acidic script jelly, and Kwama coal, which is highly valued by alchemists. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go this way. Where are you coming from? Yeah, okay, so wait. There is... Yeah, I will go to the... No, of course. Of course, you have to be an annoying one, right? You don't silence me. You go fuck yourself. Really, at first I came for the... Oh. So apparently I completed the mine. Good to know. And that monster is actually not caring about me. Nice. Is there an actual way of... coming back up? Oh well. No, it's not this way. It's like the game is like, yeah, fuck you. Okay then. I guess I'll just go back. We're all lost. That's the funny thing right now. We're all fucking lost and just wanting to go back, but the dungeon is created in a way that forces you to go back to the beginning. That is the most shitty thing I ever saw. Like, you kidding me? Where's the fucking exit? That guy have a shit ton of DPS. You know what? Let's go full support because this guy is... yeah. So apparently there's something to do here. I have no idea what. Did I see monster reappear in front of me? Really? Well, let me just burn that shit. Right in front of you. Yeah, I have no idea what is happening right now. Like, there is way too much enemies. And the game refused to let me attack the one I want. Like the worker. Makes me attack the scrib and nothing else. Oh, and yeah, the scrib are blocking my path. Preventing me to back up and shit. That is good job. And those scribs, by the way, they are not easy to kill. They take some time. Hey, fuck you! How much of them? I don't have any AoE attack that I can use. It's one by one. I burn that shit. It should be good. You... yeah, you're proud, I guess. You're very proud. Yeah, you're fucking proud, right? I don't know why I have to fight all that shit, but I do. For some reason. Like, is that an infinite respawn? Because if that's the case, I'm just leaving. Really. Like, are we done? Yeah, we are. Yeah, fuck it. I'm off. I don't wanna fight like 1,000 creatures. Oh yeah, they are still after me, by the way. They don't give up. They're still after me. I have... How much further do I have to run for this shit to stop? Thank you. About fucking time. No, thanks for appearing right in front of me. Like the respawn was beautiful there. Not kidding. The game is completely confused.
Now, kill.
Yeah, I wasn't on it, but okay. Trap me nonetheless, right? Well, sorry, but I need to kill you. I have no idea what are those attacks. More shit in front, please. Wait, those things can go into lava? Are you kidding me? Yeah, they can. No worries. Okay. Easy enough, I guess. Thanks for leaving me alone, bitch. Very nice. Lovely, even. Not a fan of this dungeon, if I want to be honest. I don't like those guys. Like that Rosvo guy had nothing to say to me. It was like, oh well, you attack me, I will attack you back. Usually they have some kind of witty thing to say. Not this time. He didn't care. You know, this shit should silence you or stun you, not both at the same time. fuck it. I'm off. I'm just running to the exit now. No, fuck! What the hell? I'm rooted. Like, they keep immobilizing me because, hey, you need to fight everything. You think it's fun? Fight! No. Oh my god. I can't. I can't because I have. Fuck you. Fuck you so hard. Oui. 2 secondes. Yeah, okay, so we'll be back later. I have to go.